If your leather watch band is too big, there is something you can do before you just change your watch band to ensure the perfect fit. You can use hole-punching pliers to add another notch to your watch band using this guide from Esslinger.com. How will you know if this is actually the repair you need to make your watch band fit properly? Put the watch band on your wrist and close it on the tightest notch hole. If it is still too big on your wrist, you can use this guide to add another notch hole and make it fit just right. Tools you'll need: hole-punching pliers, a digital gauge, a marking pen or pencil, an optional notepad, and an optional pair of helping hands. The first thing you will need to do is determine where you need to add a hole to your watch band. Start by putting your watch band on, but instead of hooking the tongue through any of the holes, just slide the band through the buckle and tighten it until it fits snugly on your wrist the way you want. Notice that when you have a watch band that fits correctly, the hole that the buckle tongue goes through is a few millimeters away from the buckle when it is closed, like this. Keeping in mind the way that a watch band will sit when it fits properly, take your marking pen and mark a small mark in the middle of the watch band, a few millimeters on the inside of the buckle. This will ensure that your band won't be too tight when you are done. You may need a friend to help you here, either to hold the watch band closed and in place, or to mark the watch band for you so you will be able to punch the new hole in the correct spot. When you know where you need to make the new hole, you will need to know what size hole punching pliers you need. Lay the watch band out so that you can easily access the clasp end of the band. Set the tongue of the clasp up so that you can measure it to find out how wide the hole in the band needs to be. Then, take your digital gauge and open the jaws wider than the end of the tongue itself and position them on either side of the tip of the tongue, like this. Close the jaws so that they grip the clasp of the tongue securely to give you the necessary width the hole needs to be when you punch it. Once you know the width of the tongue, you can select the hole-punching pliers that will be able to create the hole wide enough to fit the clasp. If there isn't a plier that matches the diameter of your buckle perfectly, choose the one with the next largest diameter so that the hole isn't too small. Lay your watch band out flat on your workspace. Be sure that the long end with the holes in the band is easily accessible. Be aware that once you make a cut with your hole-punching pliers, you won't be able to undo it. We suggest taking your notepad and taking a stack of papers roughly the thickness of your watch band to punch a few test holes in the paper to familiarize yourself with the pliers. After you have a handle on how your hole-punching pliers work, take the watch band and slide the long end in between the jaws. Position the marks you made on the band directly underneath the pin side of the hole puncher. Close the jaws until they are gripping the band tightly, and you can be completely sure the pin puncher is in the correct position. When you are certain the puncher is in the right place, squeeze the pliers completely closed. You should feel and hear a thunk when the pliers close and cut through the band. If you can't push through the leather with just your hand, you can brace the bottom of the pliers against your table and push down on the jaws with both hands together. Once you have created the hole, carefully open the jaws of the pliers and remove the leather band from the pliers. Be sure not to drag the band through the jaws or against the pin to keep from damaging the band or stretching the new hole you created. Try on your watch band again. It should fit just the way you always hoped it would. Best of all, if you have other watch bands like this that are too big, you can make them smaller too, whether they are plastic, rubber, nylon, or fabric bands. However, if you do this method to shorten nylon or fabric bands, you may want to use fabric cement to seal the edges of the holes and keep them from fraying. To learn more about watch repair or how to change or adjust your watch band, check out these other videos at Esslinger.com's YouTube channel.